Welcome to this introduction to polar coordinates. In calculus and higher mathematics, we often need a different way to map points on a plane. While you are used to the x and y grid, today we are going to explore the r and theta system. Let's quickly recall the rectangular or Cartesian system we all know. It uses a grid of squares. To find a point, you move horizontally along x, and vertically along y. It is like giving city directions. Go east 4 blocks, then north 3 blocks. This works great for square shapes, but what about circles? Enter the polar coordinate system. Instead of a grid of squares, imagine a radar screen. In this system, we define a point's location based on two things: how far away it is from the center, and in which direction we need to look. It is a system built on distance and angles. There are two main reference parts in this system. First, the pole. This is the fixed center point, just like the origin in the Cartesian system. Second, the polar axis. This is a ray that extends to the right from the pole, corresponding to the positive x-axis. All our angles are measured starting from this line. The first coordinate is r. This stands for the radial distance. It represents the directed distance from the pole to your point. You can visualize r as the radius of a concentric circle. If r is 3, the point lies somewhere on the circle with radius 3. The second coordinate is theta. This represents the angle of direction. We measure theta from the polar axis. By convention, a positive angle indicates a counterclockwise rotation. This tells us exactly which ray the point lies on. Let's put it together and plot the point 3, 60 degrees. First, start at the pole. Second, identify the direction by rotating 60 degrees counterclockwise. Finally, move 3 units outward along that specific ray. That is your point. Things can get a bit tricky. What if r is negative? A negative distance means you face the specified angle, but then walk backwards through the pole. Effectively, the point flips to the complete opposite side, 180 degrees away. Similarly, we can have negative angles. While positive angles rotate counterclockwise, negative angles rotate clockwise from the polar axis. For example, negative 90 degrees points straight down. Since we often mix these systems, you need to know how to convert between them. By drawing a right triangle, we can see the relationship. The x-coordinate is r times cosine theta, and the y-coordinate is r times sine theta. This is derived from basic trigonometry. To wrap up, remember that the polar system uses distance r and angle theta. It is incredibly useful for describing curves like spirals and cardioids, and it is essential for physics and engineering. Thanks for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.